one very important thing is that Amravati Quantum Valley. These are just some theoretical concepts. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎవరికి కూడా క్వాంటమ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ అనే దాని మీద లెక్చర్ ఇవ్వదలుచుకోలేదు, బట్ జస్ట్ క్యారీ బ్యాక్. So if you can spend 2 or 3 days, all the concepts of the beautiful videos in YouTube or on the internet and all, go through this, because Andhra is becoming the hub of quantum computing. So you are the ambassadors in the districts. So you should also know what quantum computing is, that so that you are able to motivate the students, you are able to motivate the colleges to ensure that the curriculum includes these subjects, and the kids are really up to the mark. So we'll just go through the concepts, the entanglement, interference, decoherence, superposition and all. Slightly theoretical and slightly little complicated, but not very difficult. 3-4 days if you study, you will be on top of it. So I request you to do that. And then we try to show you what are quantum computing principles, what are the quantum algorithms, and what also the quantum computing challenges. The challenges are these are the challenges which are in quantum computing challenges. That is the reason, though the technology was available for a long time, only these days, because of the higher capacity of computing facilities available, we are able to get the best benefit of it. So ee concepts koncham chuskondi. So because you are the ambassadors of government at district level, you should be able to motivate the colleges and the universities and all. Applications for course, this is a little bit, I think we can spend time here. So once the quantum computing facilities are available and physically available, there is absolutely no limit to the computational abilities that we can have. We can have new medicines, new drug discovery, medicines which are very specific to an individual. Today, if you see cancer drugs are used when we apply it, it affects the entire body. So we can devise drugs which are very specific and to the individual, and works for the individual depending on his DNA and his genetic composition. Material science, new kinds of materials can come. In fact, last month we had IBM developed in consultation a new material which they are using in the cars. So which is basically improving the mileage and the efficiency of cars by around 18%. Imagine 18% efficiency on a car at a worldwide scale would mean that trillions of dollars of saving in terms of fuel and in terms of efficiencies. That kind of things are happening. And in finance, in fact, optimizing resources and also doing a lot of other permutations and combinations to best investment decisions, and could be possible through finance and cryptography for breaking encryption methods. Just a matter of time, all the passwords that we are using will no longer be relevant, because somebody is going to crack them in microseconds. So we need to develop systems to take care of that. So these are the things that are in future. So if I go to the events, in the last 3 months, from the concept stage to getting the land allocated and MOU signing, to the Amravati Quantum Computing Company being formed, and company placing an order on IBM to bring the computer by about January to Quantum Valley in Amravati, so that we will have the first physical quantum computer of this scale. Of course, a little bit of 6 qubits and 8 qubits others are manufacturing, but 133 qubits is one of the largest in the world. And the intention is to take the capacity at Quantum Valley up to 2,000 to 3,000, which would be like no country has that kind of a capacity as on today. But I think we are on the right track to go there. So a lot of jobs can be created here. We'll be creating quantum test beds here, where companies can come and test their algorithms. And hardware also manufacturing, they're going big way on hardware. We'll be coming out with a policy on incentives for hardware in the next couple of days. And a skilling academy will also is on the offing, where all the engineers and non-engineers who are interested in the quantum will be trained. So next, talking about the export targets, we're targeting by 2030 around 5,000 crores export should be happening from Amravati. A lot of scope for both software and hardware export that will be happening. And people also training is a very much part of it. Next, I am just trying to show that we didn't have anything, and from that time in the last 4 months we now have a formal state quantum mission which is spearheading, and there's a quantum company is there, and the things are going, and just because all of us to be aware about what is happening in the quantum area, because a lot of people would be asking us, say, what is happening in quantum, and also you should be knowing. And the strategic roadmap I've tried to show between 25 to 27. So would be phase 1, where we would be basically starting with education, research, commercialization, and becoming AP as a global leader. And 27 to 30, we should become export oriented, and should be able to do a lot of pilot programs both in algorithms as well as hardware, and should be in a position to export. In fact, one good news is that the National Quantum Mission, which is the apex agency which takes care of the quantum, has called for applications for algorithms. More than half of the applications were filed from our state because of the state quantum mission and the impetus that is being given to it. 84 applications have gone to NQM, which is a good sign, and because these 84 applications, these people will come and start working out of Amaravati. That will create a lot of this thing. And this is the Quantum Valley buildings that are going to come up. Almost 80,000 to 90,000 people can work from here. This will be housing the first quantum computer, and there is scope for expansion up to almost 3,000 qubits, which would suffice us for the next 5-6 years, and then it will be expanding. So my appeal to collectors is very simple. Please become advocates for quantum computing.
1 minute. What is the Quantum Valley? This is the buildings are going to come. Quantum Mission is going to put its center. That is Quantum Valley, this one. What are your comments? 360 degree on there? Bhaskar? Back Goda?
Sir, we can show it. Sir.
River front.
We can show it, sir. I have it with me, sir.
The first time, Gabati, I want to show this. That is where Hyderabad high-tech city. This is Quantum Valley.
Yes, sir, I'll show it at the end of the slide, sir. I have it with me, sir. Yes.
చాలా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేసాం. మా వాళ్ళు ఎంత తొంగినా ఇంతవరకు వచ్చారు. ఎలాంటి ఆర్కిటెక్ట్స్ అంతా బాగానే వచ్చింది. Okay.
It's around 80 lakh square feet, sir. 80,000 people can work, sir. And 3,000 qubits of system can be operating from here fully. This thing, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Sir, I'll go to the request from collectors is basically about emphasizing the subjects in college. The college students and all should be motivated to get into this area, because we need to create talent in that. And of course, the higher education department is already working on that. Please ensure that in the UG curriculum this also becomes integrated. Prepare the students, motivate them to in the quantum principles, and in fact this should start from the school level itself, to ensure that in the schools also the subject is discussed, so students show interest, and then we prepare the students who are quantum ready.